Happy Friday. Today is January 29th, 2020. I am so excited to be doing today's lesson. Today we are going to be studying the prompt because we are starting a brand new unit of a personal narrative. So today you will get to find out what the prompt is, and we are going to start our process of going through all the stages of the writing process. So today, before we start the writing process, we need to know what we are starting to write about. So let's look what we will be able to do. Let's read it together on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We will be able to plan a narrative story by studying the prompt. So we have 3 steps to help us study the prompt. Here is our anchor chart. Step 1 is to read the prompt. Step 1 is what? To read the prompt. Step 2 is to identify the who, what, when, where, and why. Who, what, when, where, and why. So you are going to identify all of those. And then step 3 is to answer questions about the format of the story. Writers, I am so excited to get ready to model each step for you. So let's begin. So when I look at my anchor chart, my criteria for success, I see that step 1 is to read the prompt. So that is just what I'm going to do. I'm going to read it. It says, write a story about a time when you had a fun celebration. Tell who was there, what you did, when it happened, where it happened, and why it was your favorite. Okay, so we are going to write a story about a time when you had a fun celebration. That was step 1. Step 1 was to read the prompt. Let's move on to step 2. Step 2 is to identify the who, what, when, where, and why. Okay. So I know in a personal narrative, it's a true story about yourself. So the who in the story is going to be me. It is all about me. That is what a personal narrative is. Now, what is the story going to be about? Well, I know when I read the prompt, it says to write about the most fun celebration. My favorite celebration is Thanksgiving. That is my favorite celebration or favorite holiday. So when did this take place? So I'm trying to think of a time when it was my favorite Thanksgiving. And so that was when I was 10 years old. Now, where did this take place? Where did my favorite celebration, the most fun celebration, happen? It took place at my ranch. And why is it my favorite celebration? I got to spend Thanksgiving with my whole extended family. We got to participate in cooking, and it is my favorite place on earth. So I just identified the who, the what, the when, the where, and the why. I answered all 5 of those questions. That was step 2 of studying the prompt. Now we need to answer questions about the format, which is step 3. So step 3 is to answer questions about the format. So in my chart over here, I noticed that there is a beginning section. The beginning section needs to have the setting and the introduction to characters. It will be roughly about 1 to 2 sentences. I see we have a middle section, and that is 4 to 6 sentences. It says first, next, then, last. I'm noticing those are some transition words. Those are transition words to make sure I am going in chronological order. And then we have the end. And the end is 1 sentence, and you need to share what you will always remember. So I see there's 3 sections. It has the number of sentences and some key bullet points to let you know what you're going to write in each section. Okay, so now it's time to answer the questions. It says, how many total paragraphs do I need to write? Well, I see 1 box, 2 boxes, 3. the beginning, middle, and end. So that is 3 paragraphs. And what are those paragraphs? Well, I just said them. The beginning, the middle, and the end. Those are the 3 paragraphs. And then what are some transitions words I can use in my story? First, next, then, last. Those are the transition words to make sure that I'm going in chronological order. Writers, this concludes my model for you about studying the prompt. When you go forward, you will be getting to do it yourself. You will get to read the prompt. You'll get to identify your personal who, what, when, where, and why. And then your third step, you will answer questions about the format of the story. I am so excited to see which fun celebration you choose, and I get to learn more by answering the questions who, what, when, where, and why. Good luck, friends, and I am looking forward to see how you do. Bye for now.